You ever stare into the eyes of a squirrel and just know the under is hitting? Yeah, that's what we call intuition, baby. It's time for Chadlocks. It's time to lock in.
Welcome in. It is time to lock in. It is Chadlocks on Saturday, March 27th, 2026. Thanks for checking us out. It has been a minute when I've had just a normal Chadlocks. I had the Survivor pick for the NCAA tournament last week or early this week. Did not go well for me. I had Nebraska was my pick there. They lost, and then it wouldn't have mattered anyways because I had Iowa State the next one. But it was nice. It was kind of cool talking through that as my first real Survivor one. So hope you did better than I did. So, but we're not here to talk NCAA. That'll be the March Chadness show coming to you later on this week. I'm going to talk to you today about Major League Baseball. I'm excited for baseball to be back. It's probably my favorite sport to watch. So I'm excited to get into the MLB season. I know it has started, but it's just really now in full swing. So I wanted to get out just a Chadlocks picks for you. I want to come at you daily. I do like having the home run picks. I try to stay light on the home run picks early in the season because of weather. We do not have a ton of data for this season. We can still kind of base stuff on last year, how players hit certain pitchers, certain pitches, those types of things. But the weather is pretty rough. And we've seen right now there hasn't been a ton of home runs yet. And so unless you're the rookie, the Louder from the Guardians, who's just been on fire, 3 homers in his first 6 at bats as a major leaguer. So want to do that. Want to come to you every day, have some home run picks. We are going to do a couple other kind of segments with it as well. I'll probably have some ladder ones. I do like some strikeouts, but I will try to give you my 3 favorite bets each day. Some home run picks. I'm still going to give you some home run picks. And then I personally am going to be doing, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. They're kind of like ladder plays, but it's just a daily ladder. It's not a ladder for like a strikeout ladder going from 5 to 8 on a pitcher. But it's just going to be betting a unit on a play. And then if it wins, just pressing that, all your profits for the next day. And then if you win the second day, pressing it on the third day. And I'm just going to stop at 3 days. I had done something like that, because you see, take $10, you bet 10 days straight and you just, close to even money or whatever, and you get X amount of dollars at the end of 10 days. But that's trying to win 10 bets in a row straight, 10 straight bets in a row. That's going to be kind of difficult. And then I don't know about you guys. I tried that one time early in my betting career. I did a $10 bet. It was right around 20. So then I bet the 20 turned into 40, and then the 40 turned into 80. And I was a little nervous betting $80 on one play, but I bet it on a Justin Steele over 5.5 strikeout prop. It hit. And so then my next bet would have been, it would probably be like 150 because it wasn't quite even money. So it would have been about 150. And I just was like, I don't know if I can bet $150 on one thing to happen. The other thing that helped me out, I didn't like any of the plays that next day. So then I kind of capped it at that. So I think I can go 3 days in a row. I can do that probably a few stretches. You're going to miss some here and there, but I feel more confident going 10 to maybe win like around 18 to 20, put that to double it to like 35 or 40, and then doing that. So your $10 in 3 days can be 70, $80. I'll take that. And then just reset every 3 days or when you lose. I'll have that pick for you today. I think I'm going to do a future show another time. I have some future I've written down, but I think I'm going to just keep this one a little bit shorter on a Saturday. I want to dive in to do my DFS show here after this as well. So with it being a Saturday, trying to get this out before the 2:00 games, but I don't have any super early picks. Oh, I do kind of have one. So let's dive into this. Let me just go on the right now. Let's just call it like a 1, 2, 3 press. I don't know. I got to find a better name for it. I did play yesterday Detroit money line at plus 104. I put a unit on it, so it did win. So I'm taking the profits there. So my unit size is $10, just to kind of give you a gauge of where at. But I put a unit on it, won $20.40. So I'm taking that $20.40 today and putting it on. I like Yuri Perez over 6.5 strikeouts at plus 109. Yuri Perez, I think, is going to be a name that could be in the NL Cy Young Award conversation this year. He's got some great stuff. He's a young pitcher for the Marlins. And they're playing the Rockies. The Rockies they're not, I don't think they're going to be good this year either. They're not playing in Colorado. That Miami stadium is not a prime for home runs or anything like that. So I think I like Yuri Perez, 7 strikeouts. Question is, how long are they going to allow him to go? I like Mizorowski's. I had him at like 7 strikeouts on opening the Thursday. And I didn't like going any higher because I thought they were going to just limit him pretty well. He threw like 94 pitches, got 11 Ks. So I don't know what these teams are going to do early on in the season. But I don't mind going 7 on him. The Rockies struck out 9 times against the Marlins the other night. So they look to be in normal Rockies form. So give me Yuri Perez over 6.5 strikeouts plus 109, $20.40 to win 42.63, which would be the second of my 1, 2, 3 press bet for that. If that wins, then I will come back tomorrow with my third and final one to then reset. I do like, so that's going to be to go in then to my 3 favorite bets for today. That is one of them. I'm taking Yuri Perez, 7+ strikeouts at plus 109. I do like Pete Crow-Armstrong. I am a Cubs fan. As you can see, I've got my Cubs mug from 2018 when I was in Wrigley watching a game. I'm a Cubs fan, huge Cubs fan. It is like 39 degrees, I think, going to be at first pitch today. Not ideal hitting weathers. The wind's blowing out at 9 miles an hour, but at 39 degrees, that ball is not going to carry. They are facing Miles Mikolas for the Nationals. So here's an interesting stat for you. Pete Crow-Armstrong has faced Miles Mikolas 9 times. He is 7 for 9 with 5 home runs. That's a pretty good batting against the pitcher. I know it's a small sample size, just a really short sample size of 9 at-bats, but 7 for 9 with 5 home runs. His home run prop is at plus 309. If it was going to be like plus 450 or higher, I may play this, but at 309 with the weather conditions the way they are, I think I'm going to stay away from that. I don't mind, which I may take Pete Crow-Armstrong a walk at plus 198. I'm sure Mikolas knows, because these guys know who has crushed them, who has not, who they have faced and have faced and they've played well against, and they also know they have had struggles with. So I know he knows PCA has torched him in PCA's short career. So I think maybe Mikolas decides to, try to paint the corners. Don't give him anything to mash. So I know PCA is not a huge walk guy, but give me PCA at plus 198 for a walk. I like that better than the 309 price for his home run in these weather conditions. So that's my second favorite bet of the day. And then my third favorite bet is going to be Michael Wacha, 3 or more earned runs at minus 107. So I don't think Michael Wacha is a good pitcher. He's not horrible, but I just don't think he's a great pitcher. He's going to face this Braves lineup which I do like a lot. They have a pretty stout 1 through 7 going Acuna, Baldwin, Olsen, Riley, Yastrzemski, Albies, and Harris. They throw you with that lineup. That's going to give you 4 lefties and a switch hitter, and then the 2 riders are Acuna and Riley. So, in his career, the batting, Olsen, Riley, and Yastrzemski have looked good against Michael Wacha in their career. Again, these are some of these are not huge sample sizes. So I know there are some people that they don't even look into the batter versus pitcher, the VBP stats. I do. Now, I don't just go strictly on that, but I will take that in consideration. But I'll add some other factors. Like if you've got a guy like Aaron Nola and somebody's got 40 at-bats against them, then you got those 40 at-bats, are they mostly in early of Nola's career, later in his career? Like there's certain things you look at. And again, a small sample size. None of these guys have had more than 9 at-bats against Michael Wacha. So again, a very short sample size because, Mike Yastrzemski's 3 for 9 against him, but he could have gone 3 for 4 in a game and then 0 for 5. So there's nothing crazy, but you've got Olsen, Riley, and Yastrzemski all have OPS of 1.17, 1.42, and 1.40 against him. They're all have at least 1 extra base hit on it. Riley has 2 home runs against them. Those are his only 2 hits. Yastrzemski has a home run and a double off him. Olsen does have a double off him. So I think with this lineup, I think they can get the Wacha. All it takes is a couple base runners and somebody hit a 3-run homer, and we're there. So I do like Wacha giving up 3 earned runs against this Atlanta squad. So those are my 3 favorite plays for today, Saturday, March 28, 2026. Yuri Perez, 7+ Ks, plus 109. Pete Crow-Armstrong with a walk, plus 198. And Michael Wacha giving up 3 or more earned runs at minus 107. Now, what I'm going to do later in the year is probably going to be once May hits. We'll get a little bit of March, get all of April in, and then we start maybe looking at some home run props as the weather gets better, because that's the hotter, warmer weather is going to be better for home runs in most of these stadiums. So plus we're going to get some better data on the stadiums, because some of these stadiums have done some renovations, either brought the walls in, brought them out, done a couple of different things. We know where the Athletics are playing is a huge advantage for home runs. Dome stadiums right now are looking good. So you're looking like Toronto, Houston. So once we get into May, I will really be diving into more home run plays. I'll probably pick 5 guys that I like, and I'll do a round robin with them. Most of those I end up doing just like a 1/10 of a unit on like 3 or 4 or 5 round robins parlays on those guys. So, but I do want to give you some home run plays that I do like in some stadiums and matchups that I like. So, like I talked about earlier, Atlanta, Olsen at plus 307, Austin Riley plus 374, and Mike Yastrzemski at plus 430 versus Michael Wacha. I do like all 3 of those prices in that game. It's going to be 65, wind 7 degrees, right to left. So not ideal, but with some of these mashers, I can see one of them going out. So I like those 3 for Atlanta. I don't mind Houston today, even against Reed Detmer, some of the righties against him. If I had to take one out of Houston, it would be Jose Altuve, I think, would be the one guy I would play there. The White Sox and the Brewers, I don't mind that with Sean Burke versus Chad Patrick. I could see some home runs coming out there if you like that stadium. Dodger Stadium is always going to be great. I do have a couple plays there. They're facing Erod for the Diamondbacks. So the 2 plays I like there One is Teoscar Hernandez at plus 384. And then I'm going lefty on lefty. I'm taking Freddie Freeman against Rodriguez at 419. I like that price. Freddie Freeman does have some good data against Erod in his career, and I think it was a decent amount of at bats. One of them was 8 for 15, so not a ton. So he is batting over 500 against Rodriguez, and he does have a home run and 3 doubles. So I like that. And then Toscar Hernandez batting 385 with 10 hits, 3 homers against him. So I do like that as well. So I like those picks. And then I do like a couple more on this too. I do like, just as a wild card. I do like Owen Cassie for the Marlins against Michael Lorenzen. Michael Lorenzen is horrible. I know Miami's not a great ballpark for homers, but I do love Owen Cassie as a Cubs fan. I was mad about having to deal him in the Edward Cabrera trade. I would have rather kept Owen Cassie, and we could have got another guy similar to Cabrera. I love Owen Cassie. He looked good the other night, and so I just, at 569, that's one I may take a shot on. The other game I do like the A's in Toronto. Are they both in this lineup? Yes. Toronto's lineup is already confirmed at 307 first pitch. I like Davis Schneider batting second against Jeffrey Springs, and I do like Ernie Clement batting seventh to go yard. Davis Schneider is at plus 353. Ernie Clement at plus 660. I do like Jeffrey Springs as a pitcher, so it's not that I dislike Springs. I think Springs is a good pitcher. He's a good strikeout guy. It's just that ballpark is good for home runs. And there is some, very, very low. Davis Schneider, 1 for 2 with a home run off of him. Ernie Clement, 2 for 7 with a double and a homer. So there wasn't a ton of data on that. But again, I do like Springs as a pitcher, but I just like that ballpark, and I just like those prices for those guys. So, especially with Schneider batting second. So those are the home runs I have for today. I will be coming back hopefully tomorrow. I think tomorrow I will not be doing too many picks because I will have to be filming the March Chadness show tomorrow afternoon. But I think tomorrow I'll just do my futures. I'll look at the futures, just be a futures pick show. And then starting Monday, we be cranking these Chadlocks out daily. And I also want to try to be doing my slating rink for any of you MLB DFS players. I love DFS, MLB, and NFL. So I want to get those out daily for you as well. So again, thanks for watching. Go to fanstreamsports.com for this show, all the other shows out of Ohio. You've got the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall for all your Buckeye news. Jeff Thidoff is cranking out shows like it's his job here recently. So he and I will be starting back with our fantasy show. Check out there. They got the FanStream Sports Dallas and also FanStream Sports Tampa for those locations. If you are fans of any teams in those areas, be there as well. Golf is in full swing. So you can check that. We have a golf show out as well. John Gerber has his From the Rough show. It is phenomenal. Especially if you like betting golf, he is one to tail. He has been so good over the last several years on his golf bets, either three ways, top tens, winners. He also does the head-to-head matchups, which he's been really good at. So go to fanstreamsports.com, check all that out. I am Chad Rink, and until next time, let's get all these bets, and we'll see you then.
You ever stare into the eyes of a squirrel and just know the under is hitting? Yeah, that's what we call intuition, baby. It's time for Chadlocks. It's time to lock in.